Hi guys, it's Erin. Today is a super fun day. Besides the fact that it's absolutely gorgeous, today we're going to start putting our summer annuals out into the garden. I'm super excited about this and I want to show you the plants that I'm going to be using. A lot of you probably recognize this brand if you've watched a bunch of other gardening YouTube, and I've grown some of these before. But I'm so excited about it this year because we went a little bit bigger than we normally do. How many of you guys know about Petunia Vista bubblegum? Proven winners, obviously. This guy is probably the most prolific summer annual that I've ever grown. I bought a couple of these last year and put them in pots up on the porch, and one plant took up an entire huge pot and just overflowed all over the place. I'll see if I can't find a picture, but these are incredible. That bubblegum pink color is just so bright. These guys will get 24 or 12 to 24 inches tall, and they can get up to 3 feet wide, which is crazy for a petunia. I have 8 of those, and we're gonna put them all in this garden right around this loop. The goal for this garden this year is to go for mainly pinks, purples, whites, softer colors in general. A few bright colors because I'm going to put some dahlias in here later. It's too early for dahlias. It's not warm enough yet. I'm really looking forward to having this whole thing around here part way this way filled in with bright bubblegum pink petunias. It's going to be spectacular. I can already see it. So we're going to get those in today. And then I've also got a couple others. This one is a Petunia Vista Jazzberry. This might actually be my favorite of all the colors. Look at that. It's just so stinking bright. This one is a Vista from Proven Winners, so it'll grow and it's very robust. I don't think any of them are as big and as commanding as the bubblegum, but these guys with that color, it'll be just spectacular. I plan to put these on either side of the garage door, so it's just a big, bright fuchsia entryway into the house. And then the last one, Proven Winners, is Petunia Bordeaux. This one isn't a Vista, but the color, can you see that color? The color is just, it's definitely one of my favorites. I love this soft color, and it does get quite big. I'm going to put this one up by the front porch in a pot that we actually had the Petunia Vista bubblegum in last year. I'm going to put it around, I think, an arborvitae, or maybe by itself. We'll decide when we get there. Oh, I'm going to put it up in a pot up at the front porch, and I'm going to use this begonia, or the geranium that I started from seed. There's a couple of them as the center piece for this. It's a purple variety. I can't recall the name of the seed that I grew, but they get pretty good size. So I'm going to put a couple of those in the pot with a couple of these Bordeaux, and it should be a really pretty mix to go back up onto the porch. I really loved having over the winter the arborvitaes and the spring pansies and violas, but it's time to start turning those out and putting in these summer color. So I'm going to set out where all the bubble guns are going to go over here, and I'll show you what it looks like. It says on the tag that the minimum spacing is 18 inches and maximum is 32. I'm going to go probably 2.5, 3 feet apart. Well, between 2 and 2.5 feet apart from each other. That way it'll get the most impact all the way around, and I'm going to bump them back into the garden bed far enough that they shouldn't creep up to the grass, so that we can maintain our edge and not have to deal with that while mowing or weed eating. Okay, let me set up the camera and I will get these all laid out. So I'm just gonna aug all the holes, put down some starter fertilizer, and get them in the ground. Super exciting. Okay, they're all planted all the way around. I can't wait to see how these look in the summer. So I will water them. I'll water them in today, and then once a week I will give them some water soluble fertilizer. These guys take a lot of food to be happy and to bloom as prolifically as they want to. They will also need regular water. Once a week they'll get the water soluble fertilizer, but another time during the week, as long as it's dry out, we'll make sure to keep them watered. I don't have a drip system in this garden, but that's okay. Between John and I, we're usually pretty good about keeping everything in here watered. Okay, so that's it for the bubble gum. I'm gonna work on the porch pot here in a little bit. I do have some family coming over, so we may get interrupted, but that's the next step in the process. So this is the pot that was back here in the corner, the arborvitae with all these sweet little pansies. But I'm done with that for now. I'm gonna put this black pot up here, just fill it with soil, and then get the geraniums and the Bordeaux in there. Okay, that's gonna do it for this project. We got all of the Super Petunia Vista bubblegums in. I am so excited to see how this fills out. Up here, I ended up putting both of the Super Petunia Bordeaux's and my 2 geraniums back here. These will get much taller than these will, and they should spill out over the front of that pot quite nicely this season. And then I don't have a good shot. I'll try to get one later, but I want to show you the pots in front of the garage. We already had these little boxwoods. They were in there from this winter, but we just put the Vista fuchsias right in front, and that should be a huge glowing mass of fuchsia in no time at all. John's changing the oil on the truck, that's why I can't get in there. But the other side looks exactly the same. And yeah, that's the first part of sprucing up the front for the summer season. I'm super stoked about the color that should be here. I don't imagine it'll take more than a month or so to get all these to start blooming. So like I said, just like for the Super Petunia Vista bubblegums, they're gonna get once a week water soluble fertilizer, if I can remember, but so will these other pots. Like I said, these guys, they bloom like crazy and they grow super fast, so they need a lot of food to keep them going. So that's the plan. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.